Rate steady, and this is the fifth consecutive time. So it's really important for you to understand, how does this affect you personally? You can no longer just look the other way. Remember, we were promised low interest rates, low inflation, a booming economy, and it's a complete 180. So the question you want to ask yourself as you look at your own pocketbook and your own finances, do you feel wealthier or do you feel poorer? We're all feeling the same stress. So I want to break down Kevin Warsh's decision and where I think he's going to take us. His mandate is to bring us down to 2% inflation. So I want to make this very simple. Bring it down to your kitchen table. So in order to bring inflation down to 2%, it's stuck. He has to raise rates. You don't lower rates to bring inflation down. Now, why do they raise rates to bring inflation down? That's a dangerous thing right now because we have so many companies, brokers, investors that are built on cheap debt. They're over leveraged. So he's walking a delicate tightrope, holding rates steady and maybe increasing rates on the back end of the year if inflation doesn't cool down. And the other factor we have playing against us is the Strait of Hormuz being closed down. And the longer that goes on, it causes an energy crisis, and oil affects everything. So pay attention, write this down, to the Strait of Hormuz. Pay attention to Kevin Warsh's decision and where he's taken this economy. He's taken it down to 2%. So there was 4 people on the board that wanted to vote to raise rates. The overriding vote was to keep rates the same. So we've had 5 consecutive meetings with no rate change. Strait of Hormuz closed down. Inflation is high, interest rates are high, and they could go higher. So what does that do to assets? So if you're in cryptocurrency, a lot of people that follow me are, you're probably going to see the market stay steady and start to go down August, September, October, and bottom out in November, December. Now, it's not a guarantee, but we're following the exact same cycle. Now, the higher they raise rates, the bigger issue it's going to cause for companies that are over leveraged, for brokers that are over leveraged. So what you're about to see is a cleansing of over leveraged brokers, companies, investors, and you're about to see who has a real plan. So the key you need to understand is if the markets pull back, that is your entry point or your opportunity to bring your dollar cost average down. So they're creating a phenomenal buying opportunity, I believe, over the next 4 months for cryptocurrency specifically. But if this continues on with the Strait of Hormuz closed down, keeping the inflationary pressures high, he's going to have to raise rates. It's going to make homes unaffordable. It's going to collapse a bunch of companies that are over leveraged, brokers that are over leveraged. We have one other factor playing that's huge is Japan's reverse carry trade. So remember, America and Japan have been operating on low interest rates for a very long time. That economy is dead. Welcome to the era of no more cheap money. So now it's going to be who truly has an investment plan, who truly is deleveraged, who has bought assets that beat inflation, who has protection in place. You have to ask yourself, why is Tether buying a bunch of gold reserves? And why are central banks around the world